How many of you store your kayak outside? How many people travel long distances and like to cover their kayak? Well, there ain't many options out there, is there? You can do a tarp, maybe saran wrap it, cellophane wrap, whatever you want to figure out how to protect your kayak down the road. For me, I'm going to be storing my kayak outside. Like many of you, I'll probably bring it inside every now and then. But we had to find a solution to cover our Nucanoe UMAX. But this is for all kayaks out there, because no matter what, this company can make it for you. Well, you know me, I've been using an enclosed trailer. Needed coffee to survive these days. I've been using an enclosed trailer to haul my kayak for many years. I go between enclosed, open, kayak, custom trailers. But most of the time my kayak's inside. But I think at this point now, I'm going to pretty much use a kayak trailer or a utility trailer. I'm in the works of doing something right now, so I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But for right now, I'm actually hauling my Nucanoe UMAX on a 10,000 pound rated equipment trailer. I'll get into that story later time. So my kayak's sitting outside. I can store this in my garage on the floor, but you know, it's a heavy kayak. Sometimes when I get back from fishing, I just don't want to have to unload it into my garage, even if my wife helps me. So I had to look for an option to be able to keep my kayak outside, keep it protected from the UV rays, from the rain, because I just had my power supply hooked up to my GoPro camera, and I think water got in it and it burned out one of my GoPros. It's never happened before, so I figured water got into my power supply, my USB charging thing on my black pack, how I run my GoPro behind me. So I lost the camera. So I'm down to one camera now. Got to save up for another one. So I'm like, I got to cover my kayak, right? So we looked around, and I know a company that's been out there for a while, Carver Covers. You know, when you go on their website, you know, trying to shop like just through like sizes of kayaks and everything like that, you know, it can get kind of confusing. But you can also call them and tell them what you have and they'll do it for you. But I'll leave a link in the description for their website. They make boat covers, they make kayak covers. But I also looked at the Nucanoe website, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they have covers for their own kayaks, and they do, but they're made by Carver. But it's specifically designed for the Unlimited, the Flint, whatever, right? So we got the cover directly from Nucanoe. I will leave a link in the description and also show you a picture here of the actual model number. You can go on Nucanoe's website and you can see that part number, look it up, but that's for the Nucanoe Unlimited UMAX. I did talk to Brian at Nucanoe. I says, you know, the cover that I want, you know, the cover that you guys offer, does it allow you to keep pretty much everything on your kayak, like the black pack, you know, fold down the seat, my graph and everything? And he says, you should be able to. You should be able to fold that seat down and have your black pack on there, but I want to see how the cover covers my graph. And basically, I want to keep my kayaks up just the way it is, uncover it, and get on the water. So let's see how this cover goes on, how it looks, and how you know, how it fits. I think I have it backwards. So you'll see on the front of this cover is tapered. It has like, almost like a V design to it, just like the bow. And you'll know the front of the cover. And you can see it's wet. I've already had it on here, guys. You can see it says UMAX. So to get this cover on, you'll see the V of the cover at the front. We're going to swing you around here. We're going to fold this seat down. We're not even going to snap it because it's going to be underneath the cover. But you got that UMAX sitting in the front, and that's just for this particular thing. But this boat's 13.5 feet. But this cover easily slides over everything. It has built-in bungees. It gives it a snug fit wrapped around. But you can see I can fit everything underneath this cover very easily. That's it. Cover's installed, guys. So if you're just keeping your kayak sitting around your house, that's all you got to do. It's got built-in bungee cord all the way around. And you can see how cool that looks there with UMAX. But it has a built-in bungee cord all the way around, and it snug fits. And I got everything on here. I just got my seat folded down. I got my graph, my cup holders, my wheels, you know, minus the wheels. I got the Boondocks landing gear. I have everything on my kayak. I didn't take anything off it. And this cover gives you plenty of room to fit. And you can see here in the back, it even has a square fit to the stern of this, and I even have the EPS system on here. No problems. So if this is just sitting around your house, sitting on your outside on the ground on a trailer, that's all you got to do. But this is rated to go down the highway as well. So if you have it on a utility trailer, equipment trailer, kayak trailer, boat trailer, whatever you're trailering, it has these built-in buckles. And these buckles you can see, have your adjustable things over here. So it's easy as just unbuckling, wrapping this underneath, and rebuckling. So just gotta take the buckle, gives you plenty of slack. Come on this side, buckle in. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way down. So you can see with the amount of slack you have on this, say if this is sitting on a kayak trailer on bunks, you have enough slack in these buckles that you don't have to like try to tuck it underneath, like pick the kayak up and try to get these buckles underneath. There's enough slack in these straps that you can go underneath your bunks, clip it on the other side, come on this side, and just snug it down. And you can see how tight that pulls that down. So now this is gonna be highway rated, sitting on a trailer with all these 4 of these buckles buckled in. Then if you want, you got your kayak trailer, or you got your straps like I have on that equipment trailer right now. You run those over the top if you want, right over the top of the cover, and then you have like double strappage on your cover. But this thing will not come off. It's rated for highway speeds. I mean, shoot, anything can happen anytime, but you can see how tight this is now. I can barely pull up on this. I mean, it would take a lot for me to get this. I can't even get it off the lip. So that makes it highway rated. Beautiful cover. It's rated for UV protection, water protection. It's got a cool logo on it. Fits it perfectly. It's got the bow. It's got the stern set up. It's designed for each kayak from Carver. But I got this directly from Nucanoe's website. The list price on this is $200. I think $200 is absolutely worth it overall to have a cool cover. You got your branding on there for the UMAX. You can also probably reach out to Carver directly, because I know other people have done that before, and you can get your own logo on these covers. But if you just call up Carver directly, you know, you could talk to them and customize your own cover, or do what I did, because I don't care about all that logo stuff as much as I used to, and got it directly from Nucanoe. I think the $200 price point is worth every penny, because I want to keep this outside more than, you know, than inside, but I also want to keep the UV rays off my kayak. I want to keep water out of my power supply, and it also just protects my kayak overall from the elements outside. You know, the sun beating down on it, the heavy downpours we get here in South Carolina, and the best part about all this is I don't have to remove a single damn thing off my kayak. So I believe this is the best option. Yeah, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get a tarp. I've had a tarp on this before. It works, but to fit this kayak at 13 and a half feet, you have to get a tarp sized so much bigger than the actual kayak. So you got this big ass tarp, it's flapping in the breeze. It makes a shit ton of noise when it's windy out. You got to try to figure a way to strap it down. That's really your only option when you're outside, is a tarp. This is custom fit. The tarp to fit this is probably about 60 to 80 bucks right now anyway. So for an additional like $120, you might as well get a custom fit cover, because even tarps over time, they're going to break down from the UV rays. I was just talking to Tyler the other day. He says, you know, even if this cover lasts me 2 years, beating in the sun and everything else, I'm happy with that. I'd be happy to get 2 years out of a cover before it starts to dry rot, deteriorate. Not saying this is going to. This may last me 3 years. It may last me 5 years. I don't know. I just think they're worth every penny. It just simplifies it. It's highway rated, and you're not going to hear that shh, you know, every time the wind blows, you know, inside your house from a tarp trying to hold this down and everything else. It's form-fitting. It's great. I like the way it looks. And that's it, guys. So just a quick little video of how to protect your kayak from the elements. There may be other brands out there that I'm unaware of, but Carver is the one that always pops up for boats, kayaks, and everything else in between. So I'll leave the link to the description for Carver itself. I will leave Nucanoe's website with the actual model number as well. I will actually get that link in that description too. And also you saw that photo of the actual part number in this video. That's it. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. As always, be safe on the water. I'll catch you in the water, or see you here from Race Acres. It's breezy out today.